Especially in the United States, a lot of people think of missions as like, they think that you have to give up all your comforts and give up all your rights, and which you do, but the Lord's going to take care of you. He wants to hook you up, you know? So people are scared of being poor missionaries when that's not the case. He wants the best for his kids, you know what I mean? We're in YWAM Cancun's base in Cancun, Mexico. So serving in Mexico, we've been here 2 weeks and it's been amazing. We've been going to different villages and doing outreach there and just visiting homes and praying for people, doing children's ministry, visiting rehab centers, and it's been amazing. The most impactful part for me, I think, is doing park ministry and just being able to reach so many people at one time. And even though we may not see like the fruit of some of the ministry times or as much fruit as we would like, I know that we're planting seeds and the Lord's just going to be watering them. And I mean, there's going to be a big old harvest one day, even though it's starting now, you know. Just really learning that, like, planting those seeds and then allowing the Lord to water them is all you can do. And sometimes that's better, you know, because He's going to do a better job than I would. I'm just going around talking to people about Him. He's the one actually doing the work. You can love on somebody and they don't understand you, and they could still know there's something different about you. Know that you're loving on them and that the presence of God is in you. When I was in Cambodia, for example, we didn't have a translator. Everyone speaks Khmer, and just loving on kids and like being able to reach out to them, they, for one, thought I was super weird because I was a white guy in Cambodia with tattoos and piercings, and they have never seen that. And but a lot of the time, if you're just a real person and you're loving and nice and, you know, you wear your emotions kind of on your sleeve as far as being joyful and loving, then that's going to come across through your body language, through your facial expressions, and just the way you treat people. I think we overcomplicate things, you know, in our heads, and we think it has to be a certain formula, but it's not. Through my experience, the most unqualified, disqualified people are the ones that He wants to use the most. Today, for example, we were at a rehab and we were praying for these guys that are in there. Most of them struggle with alcoholism, and a lot of those guys are close to my heart because I went through a rehab program about 3 years ago, and I've been clean ever since, and like the Lord really saved my life. So then when we get to go love on those guys, it's just amazing, you know, that the Lord can use me. And tonight I was talking to one of the residents there, and he was just so encouraged by us just being there and like hanging out with them and being willing to just talk with them and pray with them and worship with them. Just the fact that he was like so touched by us just coming out was like, man, it's all worth it. Like, if nothing else happens on this mission trip, like that was worth it for me, you know? He's been drinking, he feels really lonely, but then we could just come love on him and it just reaffirms their faith, you know? And that's so cool to see that happen and to see the Lord use somebody like me who's not qualified, but He does it anyway, you know? I'm a snowboarder and a skateboarder, and one of the greatest rewards is doing a trick or a feature like a jump or a rail or something. And the ones that are the most scary, if you do it, they're the most rewarding. And I feel the same with our Christian walk. Like if you psych yourself out and you think about it too much, you're going to miss out. But if you just trust the Lord and go do it and live like recklessly abandoned for Him, it's going to be amazing, and you're going to be blessed, and it's going to turn into something amazing. You should stop praying for God to tell you yes to go do something and go do it until He tells you not to.